So, hello. Okay, so cells, I showed you before, I pointed out the basic, this is actually a green plant cell, but it was some animal cells and how they have a cell membrane around them, and this is actually a plant cell. Whoops, I want to knock that. Yeah, an animal cell have a cell membrane around it, okay? So, I'm going to go over what cell membranes are for, okay? I actually started this lecture and realised record wasn't on, so a lot of errors occur during filming. So membranes, right, they allow molecules and ions into and out of the cells, okay? Cell membranes are very important. So basic idea is this is the fluid mosaic model that's in the Nat 5 course, cell membrane, okay? And you got sodium, a basic sketch, and you got sodium ions going in, so we'll call it out and in, okay? So sodium ions go in, chloride ions go out, okay? Three types of movement across membranes. That's actually a bit inaccurate. There's three types of movement, okay? I'd say there's two types of movement across membranes. So there's actually two types of movement across membranes, okay? But there's three types of movement, okay? Three types of movement, two types across membranes, okay? Passive diffusion, you get no membrane. These ones involve membranes, okay? So, yeah, this one is no membrane, these two have membranes. That's a bit more correct, okay? Passive diffusion, osmosis, and active transport. So, passive diffusion is, this is the principle of it. This is how it works. You get, if these are black dots of water molecules, and you get another red molecule atom, ion or atom or something, high concentration of red molecules there, none here, or very low concentration here. Suppose you could have the odd one in. And over time, these diffuse through the water so that the reds are spread out all over the place, okay? Evenly, okay? So that's what passive diffusion is. There's no membrane, it's just the red spreads through the water to become evenly distributed, okay? So this is passive diffusion. Osmosis uses a selectively permeable membrane, okay? That was a bad diagram that didn't work, so I replaced it for that diagram, okay? This is osmosis, so use a selectively permeable membrane, high concentration. You got large black molecules and small little ones, okay? The small little ones can go through the gaps between the membrane and the pores. So over time you have a high concentration here of the molecules and a low concentration here. So over time the small molecules become evenly distributed, okay? So they've diffused through the membrane, okay? It's selectively permeable. The critical factor, it's selectively permeable. It only allows certain sizes of molecule ion through. The rest cannot get through, okay? It's used often this is used for purifying water. When you're in places where water is contaminated with maybe salt or other things, you put it through a membrane with very fine pores, so only the water molecules can pass through and everything else is kept back. So it's a way of cleaning water, especially with salt water. You push salt water through a selectively permeable membrane by osmosis, you can make it unsalty water, because we can't drink salt water, it would kill us. So over the course of time, the small molecules diffuse through and become evenly spread out, and the big molecules are held back, okay? This is osmosis, okay? Okay? Active transport. And then I discovered my camera wasn't on. So active transport. This is called active because it uses energy from ATP, okay? The energy molecule. The energy okay, it uses energy from ATP. So this occurs often with ion channels when you have pen's running out. Sodium, okay? And it also goes, unlike with osmosis and passive diffusion where you go from high to low, okay? This actually goes from low concentration to high. That's why it takes energy. In the same way that it takes energy to walk up a hill. If you want to climb a hill, it takes effort and energy, okay? It's easy to fall down a hill. You can almost roll down some hills. If a hill's steep enough, you can fall down or roll down. It takes no effort at all. But to climb a hill is easy. To climb a cliff is easy. It's easy to fall off a cliff. You just step off and you fall down. It's going up that takes effort. It's exactly the same with this. Going up takes effort and energy, okay? I don't recommend anybody steps off a cliff though. That'd be a very silly thing to do. It would kill you. With appalling, terrible injuries. So I don't recommend that. It's just an example. But anyway, so this uses energy, go from low to high. So sodium might be low concentration, okay? And that goes through the ion channel, okay? This is an ion channel membrane, okay? So sodium ions go through this pore in the membrane from low to high concentration, and you have ATP used, okay? So, excuse me for rocking camera. ATP is used, okay? To make it work. So that's what active transport is. It's the use of ATP to help anything go from low to high concentrations across membranes, across ion channels, okay? Okay, I'll carry on next time.